Hello? Hello, hello. Yes, 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 yes. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. What, was it just not following me? What was wrong with it? What did you guys mean that it wasn't doing anything? Well, no, I don't understand what you guys meant. Just you said it's broken. How is it broken? Was it not following me? This is a great opportunity for me to just, take a sip. Oh, I see. That's odd. I was sure that I said it. Hmm. Why the fuck is voice mod starting up? Get your fucking ass out of here. Oh. How the fuck did voice mod start? Voice mod launches on startup? Whose fucking smart idea was that? Hmm. We should be able to re-enter the map shortly. By this time, they're probably actually returning to probably returning to the campus. Oh. Alright, we'll fix this first. Oh. Calibrate. Bonk. Yeah, should be fixed. There. Happy? Better be. Professional streamer, by the way. Full-time streamer, by the way. Thank you, Karita. How long was I out for? Yeah, about 15 minutes, yeah. Fuck! Didn't feel like that long. I do appreciate your guys' patience with all this. Oh. And in exchange, I make you gaze into the abyss. You know, as I do. Play. Yeah, something killed me. I have a sword. A mighty sword! I see.
Fine. Seems she has calmed down.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Very well. We all set and ready.
They may not be able to hear you from back here, Commander.
If we're all set and ready, wounded are cared for, and are prepared for transport. Professors, if you could please lead the cadets and have us escort out of here.
Sir. Starting with Gallant, start filing down the road back the way we came. Go.
Understood.
Lead your way.
Yes, sir. Aye.
Remember, she's support Rize with me. I don't want her falling over.
Remember, hooking left, back the way we came.
Yep.
Going on this side.
On and rail, fill in behind them.
I don't know if it's clear,
Yes,
but
sir.
while Leon isn't here, I'm
Your
apparently the
weapons.
leader, so...
Alright then.
Congratulations, you've been promoted.
You're more in the front.
Okay, she's totally
Got
here. Right, come
Behind
on.
you guys.
General, next. File in behind. Crystal Thorn, behind General. Single file.
We'll go ahead of the group.
Vanguard, bring up the rear. Single file. There's nothing else, Commander. Shall we head to the ships?
There is something else. I would like a little warning next time, before the structure is so eloquently destroyed. We were supposed to be in the caves, retrieving cores, were we not?
This is true. However, with Professor Barnes, things
Professor
changed
Carver, Captain
slightly.
Silver, the cadets are on their own.
Was that not passed on to you?
Understood, sir.
I'll see to them.
It was not. A distinct lack of communication. This needs to be solved.
Well, the error falls with me if you did not get the message, so accept my humble apologies, Professor Sir.
Accepted. Let's move on.
Be off then.
Agreed.
Professor.
Do you mind the rift up ahead?
This trouble with my ears is most disconcerting.
Come on.
Makes sense.
Behold.
Professor Albrecht.
Huh.
Yes.
It's become a
Behold.
strange magics at work here.
Don't worry about it.
How troubling.
Careful, Professor Kai. Okay.
It's
I know
only
we
time and
actually
space.
respawn.
Because I had yeah, I want to restart as well.
You're adorable.
Request off the AA bot. Request off the AA bot.
I'm so
I like making fun of AOD. It makes me giggle.
Enjoying yourself as always.
But of course, what do you mean? Of course I do.
Oh, tiny master of evil.
It's called vicious mockery. It's a spell for a reason.
And a very potent one amongst some circles.
problems with Mo. I love but I hate you because you caused me so many problems when I was babysitter. Oh, man.
Giving you trouble, is she?
Right, when I was playing the Orc, I was having such a hard time trying to catch Momo.
Oh, that's what happened. I see.
Yeah,
I totally didn't. I totally didn't have a heart attack when I got pounced on by a giant pink spider. I totally didn't scream like a little girl, and pray to God that I was muted.
Hey, no one would blame you. All right, I'm jumping back to the academy. But see you guys there. Righto, Weathered. You have a good night. Rest well. Yeah. So at this point, it might be a temperature issue, but at least we know ways to slow it now. Streamlabs was apparently just melting my PC, I guess.
Past few days.
I want you to know, Misty, I almost shot you.
Yeah.
Not in a dangerous way.
The first clip was the kick from Carver. Yeah. I'm just gonna go to the boat. I don't want to get
Is one, it was tied to me using the beak shield, and also because I don't have a dice roller in this model.
Yeah, VR chat is intensive, yeah.
I need someone to roll for me.
These guys support the girl. Support your tank.
I got to use the beak shield.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Because it
I like
was
how-
large.
Hey, Cardial.
Joseph was being sarcastic
Cardial?
to me. I was just like, shut up, and then I turned to Leonda. I hope you're okay.
Your dice addiction.
Don't judge me.
I'm judging you.
I looked at Zachary and was like, oh damn, and then he turned to me like, I'm like, oh shit.
You actually concerned me.
Yay. Yay. Trauma.
Thank you for actually making me worry about you. Well done.
Oh, I'm worried about Hannah. Trauma. I'm worried about Hannah. And that's not a good sign.
No.
The golems were the reason Jixie went blind. Trauma. Yay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on.
Seeing people lose tracking gives always the best.
There you go. Here you go.
Abominations.
Momo. I got it right here for you.
Excuse me.
It's
Lily is never an Uzu is never an abomination. She is exactly as she is meant to be.
See, look, if I do this,
Yeah, just tuck
Then,
that
like-
under her. And then she just got that sick lean.
you know, she's good. She's just
And that
leaning
back
Just
over.
cozy.
things.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That's like a pretzel, really.
See, my second favorite part is watching them actually come back into tracking and they just kind of like amalgamate.
Get in.
In the box.
Here we go.
We're going to
Pull it
Disneyland.
out of the box.
Oh, oh, oh,
Gosh.
oh God.
Told you.
This is my favorite part. Watching all the bones come back together.
Did you get to see?
Oh Lord. She's holding her own head. It's horrifying. Sweet fucking Christ.
Miss Yu is dead. Won't be coming back. She said to let you know.
Oh.
Dead.
Dead?
Cable's gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah?
Fucking rip.
We did thrust that on you. It was all over the place. We got through it.
We got through it.
Oh.
Stealth, you're on the wrong mic.
There's
I know everything.
there's no other like guards here. From what I'm reading, there's no other guards here right now.
Well,
I'm the other guard.
congratulations, you're a one-man army.
For now.
Fuck, not
You've been
again.
promoted.
Just gonna say.
Go out and just John Wick the map.
There's a box
You're
here.
the most affected.
I've got a box.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
Right,
I was
you caused me so much
extremely
pain
confused
during
the
that
entire
whole
time,
thing.
I'm not
I tried chasing
Yep,
you
yep.
as the
Well,
orc.
as
It was the orc that was going, "Arr!"
Yeah, it just
You
got,
dare mock
since
me
you
if
caught
I-
something outside, we had he had 2 squads handle that, so then we were like,
This is not
well, they already got
Berion
combat,
fault.
so there's no point in
I
sending
just
him in
want to point
again.
out, I love her
You
so
should've
much.
had
She's, oh god, I love her.
But I did not.
I'm fast and nimble.
I look forward to the day I'm actually assigned to babysit your squad.
Don't do better next time.
I don't care that much. It's fine.
It's only one.
Vanguard was
Until
alive.
it's 2. Okay.
Bro, my initial thought was like, what if we just take out Brunswick? Like,
get him in there.
I mean,
Just kill
that
Brunswick,
would
it's
break the
fine.
illusion, theoretically, yes.
if we knock him unconscious, no more illusion.
Very true, and I don't like the fact that you thought that.
No, that's a perfectly reasonable strategy.
Okay, yeah, but after that, are we gonna
I know.
Would also work against necromancers,
That's what I don't
demonic
like.
summoners,
I'm gonna let them...
anything that tethers an army into
Knock him the
place.
fuck out.
Yeah, it'd be the same thing as killing an enemy commander.
It's free time now.
Completely valid strategy.
Do the speaker and let them know to go in character whenever they're good.
I think we're the only guards right now.
Hey, she's alive.
Finally, more guards!
It is hilarious watching Shizu just casually walking around the boss.
When you're ready to go in character, release from Seymour. You can get on
When
Seymour,
you're
leave
fast
asleep.
asleep,
Enjoy the RP.
in dreams you won't lose.
I need a moment to like relax and just chill.
Yeah.
I believe we've been deployed.
I think we all do, really.
Okay, so did you hear what Hal said? So just so you know, since you
Seymour?
looked over
Seymour?
him, is my injuries are
You ready? You can just go and see.
rib, and one just completely broken. And the other
Have
is
fun
very,
RPing,
very
everyone.
bruised and probably.
I was trying to get, I can't get it to play the sound that we got back unless it's disabled.
Oh my god.
Wait, shit.
Go push him off.
It's fine, you're OP in underwater.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Okay, you do it. Oh fuck! I didn't get my speed. Goddamn! Every time.
You can get your speed at the chest too. Keep that in mind. Anyway.
I forgot to shut off music.
I missed it. Damn it.
I want to do a training exercise with Vargas. I just need to find students that are interested.
I really doubted about
In the stadium. I want to do a thing where I use my cannon barrage and teach students how to load the cannon at the same time. And others are dodging fireballs coming from the sky.
I believe in many things, but life is not one of them.
Cadet, you have much to live for, I assure you.
Slap your ass?
Potion or the cave?
I'd like to see.
I'm not sure. If it sounded meaty, then yes.
We're headed to the cave.
That could be potential.
Alright, let's get going, guys.
Oh, I guess we're getting up. Yep, up. Fair enough. Alright.
Just be off, everyone.
Head got split open by a sword. She'll be fine.
So now I don't have it anymore. She says I have to earn it back.
Be good.
Your mom took your card from you?
But I thought you guys already took his card because he gave it to me.
Do we need assistance going down for him?
That's why you got clothesline.
We're fine.
Say that to
Thank you.
Got it?
I may have.
Any severe injury?
Professor. I'm going to my dorm and I'm going to change.
Any severe
It
injuries?
depends on how you define severe. You'll need some observation in this case.
Is Cadet
No,
Hart
nothing
prone?
physically traumatic.
Is Cadet Hart prone to panicking on the field?
She has a great deal of concern for her fellows, and sometimes it requires careful consideration in terms of discipline and her role on the battle.
I do not believe this
I
was
know, she doesn't.
During the final exercise, she fell into a state of complete panic. Madam Minerva and I tried to assist her, and she lashed out at me.
Ah, Madam Minerva?
Yes.
Would you inform me of the situation involving Miss Hannah? What the
Both Miss Hannah, the same thing that just happened to you happened to me when I was trying to comfort Miss Hannah. I was kind of taken visually out of commission for a moment, but both Miss Hannah, Misty, and I believe a handful of others relapsed back into an almost PTSD-like state with the Blackguard that they were attacking.
Blackguard.
I don't know what happened to Hannah, but when my eyes came back fully, I was able to see that everything was done and that Gallant was able to calm down Misty. Eventually enough for her to see her other form.
In regards to Miss Hannah? Explain exactly what happened.
Something I should know.
Well, I wish to
The
know the
only
situation, please, sir. Exactly what was described. The part that Miss Minerva was not able to observe.
See.
In regards to her disposition.
Leading up to it, I did see the Blackguard attack Hannah.
She was engaged with one of the lesser demons. She eventually overwhelmed it with her sidearm, but then succumbed to stabbing it repeatedly until it dissipated. Even after, she began to break down emotionally. Myself and Madame Minerva went to her side, realizing that she was no longer fit for the exercise, but she began to lash out at us as well, before eventually finding herself into a corner. Emotions overwhelming.
I see.
What I could tell a short time later, she was able to reapply herself, despite our advisory.
But you said she lashed out at you, both of you.
I did not see or hear that. I could hear her panic, and as I was telling her to like breathe and stay calm before my eyes took me out of it. I didn't see her lash out or say anything at me.
She addressed me directly. I tried to address her, and instead she simply told me to get away from her. Took a rather defensive posture.
I think I seen that. There was a Blackguard you were here and she was here, and there was a Blackguard still around you. I seen her raise a firearm, so I'm not. That was about when I had my eyes were just still in the process of going. So I'm not sure she meant it towards you or the Blackguard that was still very near.
Regardless,
Yeah, there was one behind you.
If you could.
Professor Albrecht, I'd like to speak to you when you have an opportunity.
Quite an impressive
I have a
display.
moment now, Captain.
That business I
private,
must
if
turn
you
to
don't
as
mind.
well.
Understood, sir.
We're also to be into the war room shortly, within the next few minutes.
Briefing.
Understood. I guess we have a briefing to attend to, sir.
We can walk slowly.
Military speed.
Are you faring better?
The same. It's just frustrating.
I will get over.
I've been there for every drill, every elemental part. I've either healed a student, protected a student, talked to a student about their things. So it's very disheartening when you have access to all of this information from memory and literally been in the field helping run the elemental drills in a live environment where we were actively defending Eldoria. And then for cover especially to dismiss it to that degree was a little bit frustrating. Like I was literally there for all of them, literally protecting the students from getting ambushed in a live environment when we were taking on what was in Eldoria and in other places. So it's disheartening to know that all the knowledge that I've amassed is not being used. Furthermore, while the student records are getting taken care of, the one that everybody is relying on to remember the student records is me. And I have it all memorized. It's neither here nor there. We are to meet in the war room. Are you on your way?
I will be there.
There's very little that goes on at the academy that I don't know. And what I don't know is usually kept in secret by the other professors.
But you're certainly someone to keep informed.
Yeah, onigiri, rice ball.
So why do you have an onigiri bag?
Because I think it's cute, Leonard. Can I not like cute things?
You want one?
I think he's jealous.
I don't know what an onigiri is. So. Oh.
It's a rice ball.
That's not a ball. That's a triangle.
Oh.
With like a tin foil wrapped on it. I don't know what that is either. It's like
It's not tinfoil, it's seaweed.
your bag is made out of seaweed.
Oh. Yeah, it's made out of seaweed. You want to bite it? You want to take a bite?
No, I don't eat rice. It's not very healthy.
How did during the mission in Galdoria, how did the students fare?
Not well. I can give you the rundown of what happened. Maybe later. Maybe tomorrow.
Different day.
I have some paperwork I can show you. Pictures, too.
See. I've seen the reports on Aldoria. Doesn't tell you everything.
What I will tell you is when Rin got hurt, half the professors panicked and ran ahead, and I was left behind enemy lines with several injured, almost dying students, just to bring them to a temporary hold where one of our professors, Willow, healed someone to the point where he almost died. And then I had to bring both the injured and a dying professor back to the Eldoria camp by myself, no backup, because we were left behind. Because in the panic, they left our entire crew behind, and I had to basically run a formation that was hybrid to bring them all back, including carrying a professor with his crying daughter right beside me back to the camp with no backup, but the students alone. As I was the strongest one that could carry him and still get there.
Well done.
I get left behind a lot, and it seems like professors don't remember who they leave behind, and they panic and they tunnel vision as well to the injured, which is fine, but their favoritism leaves behind other injured.
Things that
I understand the panic. I love her too.
Things that the new staff are here to help
I love them
remedy.
all. Like, oh, I love her too, don't get me wrong. Her and all the students are like kids, my own children. But I love them all, not just one. So I need to keep the most of them safe.
The charges. Are we timely early or properly late?
I believe we are a bit early, yes.
The OG professors seem to be dragging their feet and talking amongst themselves.
They're right behind.
As they do.
Where's Carver?
The others are coming.
Wonderful.
Very good.
At least, Professor Albrecht and Professor Captain Silver. I don't know where the commander is, though.
There was trouble arriving here.
I know that Professor Essor is at the Coliseum.
I'm sure he will join us soon.
I did tell him and reminded him, so we should be good. Professor Sky went home early. He's feeling a bit tired.
I see. I can go fetch the dear Professor Esser, if necessary.
He's here.
Oh, never
They're
mind.
right there.
Oh, there he is.
Forgive me. I was approached by a student. I cannot pass that up. Sorry.
Naturally.
Where's the commander?
Behind you.
Well, seems we have most everyone here. That took a little longer than I was anticipating, so I'll be ringing the dinner gong here shortly to see if we can get any more information. When we do receive the mail, I want to see if I can't corner one of the couriers. I think it might be wise to get more information. Those who have information about the
Thank you.
courier this afternoon, please be present at the podium. Ask any questions you deem necessary.
Understood.
As for
I still have their letter as well.
As for the door, I received word from Headmistress. She will be present tomorrow. So we are going to hold off that investigation until early morning tomorrow. Also, next school day, we will be attuning the new students to the crystal upon the roof. So, just wanted to give you a heads up on that, as that is coming around the corner.
Very good.
Understood, sir.
Does anybody have any questions or concerns? Now's the time.
I will be, if time allows tonight, trying to have a word with some of the new cadets, ask them a few questions, get to understand their, how they function a bit better. I was able to make a couple of deductions and observations during their exercise, and I'll be, asking questions to see if I can point them in certain directions, figure out where it is they need to and want to grow.
I can drop you off their files in case you want to look over them as well.
That'd be handy.
Could I get a copy of that, actually?
Absolutely. I'm in the process of working with the headmistress and a couple of others at the CAF to condense it into bite-sized readable parts, since there's so much new information you have to look over.
Good. I appreciate that. All right.
Well, the students did rather well today. Areas that they can improve. I would like to hear them now.
Particularly group organization under engagement. Our groups split up and get distracted. They focus on a single target, whoever they see in front of them, and do not work together as a group, especially in a large engagement. It's my greatest concern. In a large engagement, our groups should delegate, pick a leader, and work together. Defend each other, create formations that I did not observe during the attack I saw on the camp. And thus further injuries.
Is there a way that we can take what you observed and create a lesson tailored to fixing such problems?
There is indeed. Professor Albert, you have done this particular training before.
I have. Something that would help these cadets prepare for something like that would be surprise operations, where they are given a strict goal and told to get from point A to point B with possible enemy attacks or enemy positions, either to assault through or to move alongside. They'll know whether to engage, what formations to use, and learn to call out these formations and use them appropriately. A lot of the cadets and the squads went into these combat scenarios in their proper formations, but they did not hold them, they did not alter them, they did not change them. Once the formation was broken, it stayed broken.
So, creating a lesson to fix this.
That is something that could absolutely be done, Commander. I'll see to it myself.
We have a few resources that you could use. If you need outside premises, we could probably get approval from possibly Concordia, we do obviously own land in camp. Well, I don't think it's a camp anymore. Kari Town.
New terrain would be excellent.
Well, why don't you form up some plans? Some of the documentation to me, and I will take a look at it, and we'll take care of it.
Understood, sir. I
What
will
else you have
do
for me?
so.
Professor Barnes brought up an interesting idea regarding that, actually. He said, try to implement the idea of delegating a leader, doesn't matter who, but delegate a leader and make it a point of not allowing anyone else in the squad to speak except for the leader. This doesn't have to be during combat, however, it would provide the lesson of listening to the structure. I would like to implement this.
I was there when they did that with his group. He had Ignis, General Squad, and Gallant, some General Squad and some Gallant, and he assigned Esme out of the group to be a leader, and he wouldn't let anybody else take orders unless it was from Esme. Those who were used to being in charge would go to her for permission to do something and provide a way to kind of guide her and give her suggestions so she could delegate based on what her team was offering.
Good. Then, learning from this, I think every student needs to be in a state of leadership at least once, so they understand what being a leader is like, and they understand to listen to those orders. It would be extremely useful. I think we need to do this post-haste. This should be a priority. It will be my priority.
Every
Agreed.
single squad and its members should be able to do the job of their leader in case of a death in the field, so it is not left leaderless.
General Squad demonstrated this ability when their leader took a light wound. It wasn't deadly, but it was enough to impair their ability to lead or think straight. So the leadership was handed off to a different cadet, and they picked up right from there. They did so efficiently.
That's good. Good to hear.
I was told that there were squad leaders currently assigned by the squads themselves. Could I get the list?
Of course, Commander. You need it immediately?
And,
From my memory, Vanguard has Zachary, Ignis has Chips, Crystal Thorn has Stark, and I'm not sure if Ardent Vale had assigned a leader yet.
Mr. Mason, most of the time, but they rotate.
And Gallant, I think, may have been Rex, but they seem very, very fluid. They seem to ping pong off each other very well, so I think Rex is the leader, but he's stepped back, and other people were able to go in quite efficiently in the handful of ones I've seen.
are the squad leaders currently meeting with each other?
I believe so.
Do you know?
Meeting at the moment. No, sir.
Meeting with each other.
I don't believe
No,
so,
sir.
other than social interaction.
Right. Which one of you would like to work with the squad leaders?
As a way of
Anybody
organizing
has a
them.
skill set?
I can do this.
Oh.
Ah? No,
Good.
by all means, Professor. Unless you're...
Perhaps one of our newer instructors.
It would be a good chance for them to get to know the squad leaders since we've had 2 years of benefit.
Very well.
This is very correct.
My profession lies in teaching swordplay. I would actually like to see one of those two take this role, this strategy.
What is the objective? Simply have them communicate with one another?
Communication. As he said, strategy. It would be wise for them to know who's in charge. Maybe they can work together. Maybe there's formations. Maybe there's things they can tell each other. Information, whether it's power or maybe they can work together, coordinate training.
Coordinated strategy.
Anything to... You understand?
Simple enough. I can take
We should
this.
also add Leonda to the general squad list. I almost forgot. It looks like she's the default leader for the time being.
Right. So for the time being, obviously, tonight is over. But fresh start, new day. Reach out. Maybe start meeting with them on a regular basis. And then please keep us all informed, as that would probably help all of us in the instruction of the students.
Understood. I'll see what I can do on the new day.
Understood, Commander.
Well, if that is it, I'm starting to get a little hungry. I don't know if you are as well.
Very good.
I'm bloody starving.
Adjourned.
Dismissed.
You'd be able to send me
I am very glad I've committed so
written
much.
list of the leaders.
I will send you a written list. For now, we're just relying on my memory.
Useful
There we go.
nonetheless.
My hand went awry. I'm working on getting all of it condensed into one palatable paper.
Understood. Professor Chubb, are you alright? You didn't say a word the entire meeting.
I have a massive headache.
I see. Hope you recover.
Oh, so
I have a job!
Take over the questioning of the ferry mail representative when they come through.
As you wish, Commander.
Oh, might need to be.
Guys, what does Berion want to eat today?
Yes.
Meat?
I know they
Veggies?
probably have to go through you. So
What's for dinner?
I didn't permit them to do any medical services because they didn't have the badge. I thought it was following the protocol and
What's for dinner?
I don't know if they were interested.
So what are you eating?
We will tell them it's
Bread?
Oh, nice.
Some baked goods? Something healthy? Something sweet?
I forgot.
Do I have a craving?
All good?
Leona's leadership skills.
And
She's
tell
way too
how they
quiet.
are in their squads.
Are you quite alright, guards?
What does Vanguard do?
I enjoy their
There you are.
company.
Alright. Hear me
Over
out.
here.
Hear me out,
Yes, sir.
Let's check.
Everybody has a fairly well-balanced meal. Let's get to see.
They're gone.
That's not fish.
Professor Carver, I need you over at the podium.
It came from. I know it's not fish. It's shrimp. I like things that come from the sea. Sue me.
See?
I'll seek you out afterwards, Cadet.
I do too.
What is
I
good to
can
eat?
represent you in a court of law.
Thank
Only
you.
in, like,
Also, I wanted to
provocations.
ask you.
I claim and conquer
And I know who
Vanguard's
else to ask but your
table as they have
administration.
no
So,
bodies
before
to
the end of
prove me.
last year, I turned in
That's
my
not Vanguard's table. That's
request for my
Ignis's
our
table.
blossoms. I don't know if that was ever reviewed.
Same one.
I know there's like a whole new
That
system
may
with
have been a,
headmistress.
that may have been a
so-
headmistress.
You have
There may
conquered it.
it may
I
have
claim it because the
it may
squad
like
isn't here.
I got them and I put them in charge for the headmaster.
Yeah, but the
Where were
squad
you
is
guys
there,
at?
so it's mine now.
What he got to approve before the
I
headmaster.
want them to be heard, but I don't want them
What do
to
you mean?
leave while I have my questions either.
Understood.
I'm sure it'll be no issue.
We shall see. I'll remain on standby just in case. Seek me out whenever you need it.
Congratulations.
I'll be here soon. Stand by.
Thank you,
Ah, excellent.
Your work has paid off.
See.
Oh, Professor Esser?
Oui.
It appears I lost tracking.
Don't if you don't touch that book, because if you do, we get a surprise. And the last time we were here, we got about like 10 or 11 surprises. I can demonstrate once for you if you would like.
I think I remember. Don't worry. I have a good memory.
Hey, one onion for you.
But thank you for the warning.
You're welcome. You might not have noticed because you were eating food. I don't like
What is
to assume.
There's a leak on the table.
Wonder how that
My
goes.
word, how are you supposed to eat
Why does he
these?
get it?
Fall apart.
What is it you say?
No, I can take it away.
Oh no, no, no. I'm sure the professor is worthy of a
Very
lead.
interesting.
You might need one.
There's nothing useful, I can tell you that much.
Well, take the lead.
There you go.
Your
Professor, enjoy your lead.
thoughtfulness is boundless, Cadet. Thank you.
I don't think you eat meat, so I got you vegetarian.
Yeah, thank you.
Miss Augusta, do you need to approach the table?
Yes, specifically you. Now that I remember what I need to tell you.
Understood. Don't worry about that. Shall we?
Okay. Yes.
You okay?
Preferably private.
Ah, we can use the war room.
Probably best, actually. It's patient information.
Stand right here. And be ready when they arrive.
Of course.
That one.
Good grip strength.
What? Oh, jeez. Hello.
Is that for you? They delivered us another... couple,
Minutes of your time, if you will. That's what the cadets will need.
Of course.
We've had a couple concerns, considering we work very closely with your services. And we've heard that you've run into some trouble of late. Is that true?
Like, I didn't even move it that much.
Maybe? But what's that to you?
Well,
Eating
considering
noise.
that we use you for particular services, and I like to consider it a cordial agreement. If something is happening that
Concern,
puts you in
yeah.
danger for a service you provide, we would at least want to know about it to see if we can help.
You talk a lot.
I do. I can talk less if you give me quick answers.
Wondered if you'd happen to know where Captain Silver ran off to.
Captain Silver is currently addressing another student. Do you need help?
Oh, I just want to inform her that I completed one of my tasks that she assigned me. That's all.
She'll be returning shortly.
If I knew,
You.
I would have told
Did you need anything, Professor? Professor Esther?
Did I need anything?
Yeah, if you want to, me to grab you some food or whatever.
I forget you do that.
Sometimes, if no one else has gotten food.
Actually,
could you grab me a fruity drink?
Fruity drink and you?
once you return with his, I'm just looking for advice on how one is supposed to properly eat these.
I come from the area. I am an expert.
I retrieved them only
So-
because I heard you talking about them. I've never had them before.
Of a fairy.
So, onigiri rice balls are filled with delicious seafood inside. So you can probably be eel or salmon or whatever kind of fish they have around here, maybe shrimp. All you have to do, pick it up, take a bite. It's a hand food.
Just conserve your energy.
Are you supposed to have it with anything?
A shame.
Not really. If you want, you can put soy sauce on it, but other than that, just go on ahead and bite in.
As well,
I'll get you that fruity drink now.
the letter that they were carrying. A simple love letter. It's already been reviewed by our staff.
Finger food.
It is covered in blood, so I'm not sure if you will take it, but we have reviewed it and taken swabs of everything on it. So it's been
Is it good?
looked after. Are we able to
Much
keep this
simpler
for
than
now
I was
to
expecting.
take
But
Review further.
I suppose perhaps as a ration or something simple and modern.
Take the blame now. Our leadership was sloppy. Could have been better.
All right.
Yes.
It looks bland. Did you not get any sauce with it?
When I fetched it, I wasn't sure what to have with it. What to have with it in the first place, but once you get past the rice itself, the meat is rather nice.
A mimosa.
Mimosa. Interesting.
Orange juice and champagne.
And it would benefit you to tell us.
I hope it's not too strong. Alcohol interferes with my entire brain, makes me shut down.
Oh, well, I hope not.
Wow.
If it's too much, I can go get you like an apple juice.
If it is too much, I will just set it down. It's not your fault. Don't worry.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd recommend
I
from
appreciate
home?
it.
Oh.
Do you like octopus?
Is there a particular way you're preparing it?
Yes, there's actually a food item here called takoyaki. It is a fried ball filled with octopus inside, and you put it in for like these like special mayo on top, and maybe some glazed
That's
sauce.
the one I saw on
It's
the
really
stick.
good. Mm-hmm. Yep. The dumplings are good too.
I see.
Yep, just go on and eat it.
Interesting. Well,
Nerali, can I have a bit of your time?
Yes, you can. Enjoy.
Dishes from the world over, it seems. Very well.
I became the councilman.
More importantly, what is there something that you're very delivering?
I had a question.
Can we help you?
Do you happen to know where Professor Sky is?
Professor Sky turned in early, as he was feeling tired.
Oh, okay.
Is there a particular thing you were
He wanted
hoping
to
for?
talk to me, so.
Oh, I see.
He wanted to talk to me, so. Yeah.
My apologies.
Thank you. Sorry to intrude. That's
Perfectly
okay.
fine.
No. Savage in a good way. Meaning, like, people call savage or dummy dummy. Okay. Please, idiot. No.
Kind of gets into it.
You get it, Professor Silver. You know I'm not like insulting you or anything.
Just an official inquiry from the CAF. I can make sure that that's done if you need to go through the proper channels.
Who?
Hi, Rhino.
I want nothing to do with them.
Trust me, I would never know. Nor do I. So, we're in agreement of something.
Yeah, like.
Either way,
Is
there some particular person or organization? I just need a yes or no and a hint.
No, Professor. Look,
Otherwise,
hang on.
it'll be very hard
No,
to
you can't do this to me. Look, okay. How about I go get you?
doing what to whom? You already should figure it out.
Linux is twisting everything, man. I can't.
Shit, what student was it that was looking
You literally called it that.
for Captain Silver? Oh, they probably already found him.
You are a good
They found him.
Thank you, sir, for calling me a good
Outstanding
dad.
about these fairies in particular. And it
Yeah, like you
the
straight.
same organization.
You straight. You straight roasted
Let me
Linux
say the
into
North
oblivion.
Ah,
I will continue to be a good,
Cold,
good
no.
dad, serving civilization.
You remember that one time we were at the track and Linux was talking and you were like,
recovered the bodies
Linux?
of your deceased?
I remember that day.
If so, what were their wounds?
All I can remember now.
Review and
and
see if you can do better.
The pain. No, not the pain.
Some of them, but not all.
When did you
The realization
want to
civilization.
talk to them?
They all had different
Nurse declared
subtitles.
me good.
Shortly after dinner, I'll take my time with each
never
and
know
every
what you're
one.
going to be careful.
I'll seek you out in order to do so.
They do
Is there
say
anything
Assumption Nacho. Not peculiar.
greenhouse because Gavin said we can plant things there that I should plant.
I see.
Yes. You're a
In that
smart
case,
one, aren't you?
only the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, I can wait there.
Hang on, look,
Got it.
I'll tell you what, okay? Hey, I'm gonna get you some
Thank you.
more tea. It's gonna be so I wanna get
Thank
you
you,
some more
Cadet.
tea.
You will continue to appropriate the culture and force
That
it
might
upon
be enough to try and triangulate.
No, I will never do that, Professor. It's not an insult, I swear.
Help us protect your
It's not an insult.
I think for smaller I am convinced, Red. Your honest integrity has spoken to
People watching is fascinating. I would honestly recommend it. If anyone is in a situation where you can just watch people be people, it's actually quite nice.
You are literally one of my favorite professors here. Your
Would you be
comments
able to do the same for us?
get me
It's
through the day.
mutually beneficial, of course.
Look over here. What is Shizu doing? Sit down. Fine.
If we see anything, I think you would
I really do mean that. Your comments get me through the day, like every time. You know, because of you, I'm
Oh.
my confidence levels a little bit.
Librarian, yeah?
I am very proud of the work you do.
Let me go get you some more tea. All right.
Professors, unless there's any further questions, I do not want to wear out our welcome.
You've asked everything I can think of.
I have a question. Thank you.
Thank you.
That ends stuff, though. God, anyone would think this is trying to kill us.
I have a question before you go. Where did you get this or something?
It's okay.
No, that was a lot.
She knew what you meant.
Cadets like yourself, like last year, you guys had to fight like 1 month on the roof, right?
Do you know?
I know, I personally fellow cadets. I worry.
Gosh, man, you know how I am when I'm in that situation. I dig myself into a deeper hole just from talking because I'm a complete idiot. And then you exploit me for that. You're an exploiter, aren't you, Linux?
I'm not an no, it's fine. I didn't mean anything malicious. It's okay. It's okay, Ryder.
But I don't exactly know much. I apologize.
Do you know the place where the package was sent
A
from?
little bit of fun. It's fine.
Say that to the T.
How can I help you?
Are you actually upset about the tea?
We'll confer a bit later.
I'm not.
See if you feel the
How can I help you?
Really? I apologize.
It's okay. Private.
I don't know. You called her.
Yes. So to the woman, I have one last savage comment to give me a reason.
Discussion with you again.
Thank you once more.
Thank you, Mr.
For your
Williams, for
time.
indicating that I have been
I know.
by the civilized man. In my barbarian. Thank you, sir.
I never. Professor, I swear to you, I'll be overthrown by two and
You did that to yourself that time. I didn't have to say anything.
Next to each other.
What? I'm gonna spill the tea.
What?
I'm gonna spill the tea.
What? Huh?
Going away with
You fuzzy lumpkin looking pink tubular biscuit looking ass bitch.
She walked down at the front.
This is the downside of having ears. I know. Like humans can just shove their little hands in their tiny ears. I show my own fist in my ear.
I can't breathe.
You motherfucking.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Motherfucking.
Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Purple weenie sandwich looking ass.
I need the medical bay.
Fucking bitch.
Why did you call her confused?
Going to dispose of the last of my leftovers.
Because
Berion thought it was okay. A little bland.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Apologies, it's bigger this way.
Pardon?
I am unfortunately a very slow woman.
You're welcome. Kevin,
I myself just somewhere slip away to immediately out of sight that I can just fucking calibrate. You know, guys, I've never been down this hallway yet. I've never been down any of these hallways in the main buildings. We're just gonna explore a bit. Let's explore. So this would be Professor Sky's class. Ah, yes, the fountain. Everyone in chat now has to pee. Look at all that water, chat. Man. All that water. Shame if it sprung a leak. Ooh, this is quite nice. This is the main lecture hall then. So I've seen this. Okay, books. A little bit of everything in this room. I don't know, chat, you feel like doing a little bit of reading? Just did? Yeah. You guys want to do some reading? Hit up the library before Berion starts winding down for the night? But of course. How can I help you? But of course. Hello? Of course. Gavana. Vlad. I need to get more comfortable with using Elvish phrases. I actually used a little bit of Sindarin today. Chad, are you proud of me? I think I pressed someone too. The cat kid seemed actually taken aback by it.
I don't know. But hopefully we'll find out. I have a friend of mine who works for the ferry mail, so I asked Professor Albrecht if it was a good idea to write them, see if they knew anything.
Not a bad idea.
Hopefully it gets to them. After all, they do work for the ferry mail. They should be able to see it first. Just hope that whatever happens, they aren't targeted themselves.
Agreed.
Literature. Yeah, alright. Sounds like we're doing some reading then. Because the lore is something I would not mind being more more versed in. Last time I was in the library, I did reading on the Drow. Berion was interested in reading what other races thought of them. That honestly wasn't that far off from how he thought about Drow. It was actually, seems the author was very biased against them. However educated. It was written by an elf. That's my controller. The left controller is starting. Gore. That happens. Call it. A shame. I was hoping to run into Leonda properly. Is she still in lobby? It's a curiosity. Most folks seem to. No. It's like Nanos called it for Because Berion very much wants to thank her for what she's done. It's given him and Professor Sky an opportunity start working on something very great. So going to try. Brunswick and Carver. Of course. Very well. Professor Berion Gilenis. Gilenis. Seems today I read alone. Good. And, if I'm not completely dumb, this is a spawn somewhere. Aha! You know what? Because they ran into... Ooh, actually... What's a good one? Blackguard is an option. Actually, squads of AA. As I need to get them to cooperate with each other right away. Knowing the practices of the squads themselves, likely it'd be a great help to us. You think? How do I open? Oh, well, this is going to be a short read. That was a short read. Alright, let's try. Blackguard. As they face them today. This is a book I've read. The Eldorian Menace. It's actually a very good read. Blackguards, also referred to as anti-paladins, are the quintessential champions of evil in Aldoria. Let's read it in character, shall we? Blackguard, also referred to as anti-paladin, are the quintessential champions of evil in Aldoria. They lead armies of dread forces such as undead, fiends, and other extraplanar beings, often in the name of the more malevolent deities. The most commonly known being of worship, currently located in the material plane, is a Death Drinker demon, sent to manage the Blackguard forces from one of the layers of hell. This Death Drinker was sent to the material plane on the behalf of the deity Shah, the main fortress, which has stood for hundreds of years located on a massive island adjacent to Aldoria. In the center, from a distance, it's noted to have an extremely tall tower-like structure, which is estimated to be at least 100 floors. Ships and trade routes avoid going near this island, as hundreds of ships and traders have gone missing over the years that venture near. Taking back this island would take a massive force and military effort. Such an endeavor would lead Aldoria to a dire situation. Regarding the population numbers, especially due to the resistance of the Elder Bloom Plague, the Eldorian government and Blackguard forces remain perpetual stalemate every day. Which that right there is a big reason why getting any sort of foothold with Elder Bloom is so important. It's not just the plague, it's not just the people, but if we actually had the population to fight back, to strike back, we could take back this island. Leonda has given us an actual at home. Continuing on. These individuals have the reputation as some of the most reviled villains. They are just as equally feared as they are despised by the free folk of the realms. They act as killers, led as commanders, and even serve as agents for more forces that are even more malignant than they. Please note that once a force seeks the aid of a blackguard force, most often they seem to either join their ranks eventually or vanish without trace. Only a few have done business and walked away without a ruined life awaiting. They accomplish their goals by any means necessary, whether through subterfuge, dark magic, anarchistic destruction, or overwhelming force. Their supplies are bolstered from pillaging villages and cities or plundering ships in Aldorian waters. They are known to take up temporary fortresses using the old ruins around Aldoria, while they attempt to serve extra in. They accomplish their goals by any means necessary, whether through subterfuge, we through that. Generals within the Blackguard are either drow or human, as only they can ride black unicorns. These creatures will allow no other being to sit upon them. Blackguard possess distinct auras of evil and despair, carrying blessings bestowed upon them by forces of darkness. They were particularly adept at instilling fear in their foes. They are quite adept at readily uncovering good beings that could smite them in battle. Blackguard can carry out smiting. What the hell was that? Hello? Continuing on. I've never heard that noise before. The longer they carry out the dark deeds, the more venerated Blackguard can take control. Can take control and turn away undead creatures they encounter. Along those individuals that ventured down the road of Blackguard, there are many who went the more altruistic paths. It is not uncommon for fallen paladins and disgraced rangers to seek out a new life under one of these Black Knights. Due to their proficiency in shadow magic, Blackguards are often found in the service of the deity Shah. Black unicorns are unicorns that have been compelled with blood of demons and other fiends. They are known to live in the layers of hell or are created in the material plane by blackguards. Black unicorns have black fur and silky manes. Their eyes can be glossy black or burning red. Their distinctive spiral horns are long and chased silver. Unlike normal unicorns, they have sharp teeth of a carnivore. Black unicorns are crazed, hateful creatures that live for violence. They delight in causing pain and suffering and prefer eating their meals alive. Black unicorns are normally solitary, but can also be found in small family units. They are unnatural carnivores that prefer to live in forests or plains. They are not territorial and wandered from place to place, often invisibly. Black unicorns are created by evil wizards in hell, where they are kept as pets and mounts in elite cavalry units. However, black unicorns only allow themselves to be ridden by drow or human females of the evil morality. They particularly enjoy serving Blackguard. Black unicorns, like their more peaceful kin, have multiple magical abilities. Like all unicorns, they cannot be magically charmed or held. They are immune to poison and death spells. They continually radiate silence in a 15-foot radiance, or short of 5 meters, around them. 3 times per day they can turn invisible, not including their rider, or radiate darkness for 15 feet around them once per day. They can teleport themselves and their riders a few miles without risk, but could only teleport while in darkness or shadow. Black unicorns are highly intelligent and can learn to speak common. Because of this, it is rumored that evil wizards are trying to teach them to cast spells with only verbal components. Additionally, black unicorns can see up to 300 feet in complete and in magical darkness. However, they dislike light. The horn of a black unicorn is poisonous. Any struck by it risks being paralyzed for as long as 3 days before dying of heart failure. The horn can be used to make an extremely potent, in fact, fast-acting poison that can kill or paralyze the victim. So, as you can see, the Blackguard are no small. They are precisely what Berion has trained for his life. Fight against. So I do hope that I have some toys by the time we face them. Hello, V. Doing quite fine. I'm going to do one last loop around, see if anyone needs me, if anyone stands out for me. I'll likely call it this evening. I do believe, however, it is also curfew. So if I see any students out at this time, I believe I'm actually supposed to punish them. Do a quick lap within the building. As much as Berion is just doing his job, that means that he's likely going to be painted as a bad guy. Guys, several students. Stream seems clear. Next episode, I believe Professor Berion may have a breakfast date with Madame Minerva. That's acting quickly. And again, I am being rather direct. Signs are very nice. She's legitimately kind. Seems to struggle with an anger problem, though. She actually hoped that the other professors would die, which is rather alarming. Rather alarming indeed. So, there's that. Oh, hey! Is this a pretty awesome lady I have a breakfast date with, maybe? And, she just, hoped that everyone she works with would die. Well. That's... Oh! Rita's probably in the forge. That's what it is. It's an anvil. This park is actually very nice. This is a good... Yeah. That face when you're actually patrolling the grounds. Huh. Here we are, back at administration. All right. Berion, call it a day here. Okay, guys? I want to thank you guys who came to hang out with me today. All you wonderful, wonderful people who are here, like, every day. And I want to say hello. Those of you may have very well been here for the very first time. Hey, I know the world can be pretty crazy, but do please try to remember to love each other. I'll see you next time.